One misconception that I'm sure you all have heard of is that you need to have a large following in order to work with brands. This is absolutely not true. Today, there are so many creators who are not even like big influencers or big time content creators who collaborate with brands. So today, I'm going to debunk that myth because I am a smaller content creator. I have like about a following of almost 3K on Instagram, TikTok about 1K. It wasn't up until last year that I started getting more PR from brands, and I noticed this because I started tracking the things that I started doing differently, and up until now I've seen more growth in brands reaching out to me, and I've been able to collaborate with like almost 6 brands this year alone. I recently just got a PR from Good Molecules like the other day, so you don't have to have a large following in order to collaborate with brands. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all some of the things that you need to be doing as a content creator or micro-influencer in order to collaborate with brands. If this is something that you're trying to do, just implementing these things into your strategy already is going to help you really get more exposure to working with more brands. First thing that you need to be doing is posting quality content. All about posting quality content right now, and honestly I think this should be the goal for every creator out there. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. The minute you start posting more quality content, the more brands will start to notice you. You as a content creator bring value, and your content should speak to that. The moment that I started posting quality content, I started noticing brands reaching out to me. And when I say quality content, making sure that you're using your back camera, making sure that the lighting is good, you're filming in a clutter-free area, having like clean photos, good lighting, things like that. If you have an actual camera and you use your phone, use your camera, because your camera produces like higher, better quality content. I had a camera and I never really used it, so it wasn't up until I started implementing that more and just utilizing ways and techniques on how to edit my photos or videos that really elevated my content. So posting quality content is one of the first things that you should try to master in everything that you do, but especially as a content creator. And if this is what you're trying to do, definitely make sure that you're learning and posting good quality content for brands to notice you. You bring so much value as a creator, and brands will definitely seek that out if they see that, hey, this creator has very good quality content and I want to work with them. Your content should speak for itself. So that means post that quality content, elevate your content, study and perfect it, and trust me, the brands will notice that. The second thing that I started doing was posting consistently. Honestly, I still struggle with this sometimes because I go through moments where I feel like burnt out, or I don't really feel as creative as I normally am. So posting consistently is so important. It's okay to take breaks, because I notice that whenever I take breaks, I come back and like I've elevated the game of my content. So posting consistently is so important. You want to show the brand and your followers that you're active and you're engaged in providing value. When you post consistently, brands will see and notice this, and also you're also growing within like your insights on like whatever platform that you're using. So posting consistently is absolutely one of the key things across any platform that you look at. Posting consistently is something that other creators will say you need to be doing, you need to be showing. Even if it's hard, show up every day, create a routine, something that works for you. That way you're able to post consistently. In today's day and age, there's so many ways that we can literally batch push out our content, and if you're able to utilize these tools that can schedule like your content for you and post it for you, you just have to do the work and like prepare it, then you're going to be able to post consistently. So learning how to do this and actually executing it, not only for you but also for your followers and brands that like want to work with you, that I would say you should start doing is posting about things you care about. Nobody should be boxed in. Like, you are not one niche, you are multifaceted, and I know that for myself. I'm a multifaceted individual. I'm a photographer, I'm a creator, I travel, I love cooking. So there are many parts of myself that I know that I can share with my followers and share with like my community, I should say. So posting about things that you care about is so big, because when you put yourself in these other spaces, you're exposing yourself to more brands that would want to work with you or that you may want to work with. So don't limit yourself and put yourself into one box, because you're absolutely not that. So I would say post about things that you care about, make it fun, engage your audience to learn about who you are, because that's what it's all about, creating a community. If you are sharing the things that you care about, you're expanding your community to bring in people that also care about the similar things that you do. So posting about things you care about is definitely in. Don't listen to the posting about one niche. I know that I myself, I'm literally on this journey on adding more of my travel content, adding more of like my cooking or things that I eat and my fitness journey into my content. So do not be afraid to explore and implement more things that you care about into what you post, because building our community. And if you want to share all these things, go for it. If you don't want to share it, then don't. But I say if you have multiple things that you care about, definitely implement that into your content and post about things that you care about. What you do is tagging brands in your content. If you like a brand and you're using their product and you take a photo, tag them in it. This is my very first collaboration from a brand, Commence. I like their product, so I purchased from them. And when I purchased from them, I did a YouTube video of like a styling haul of all the outfits. I filmed reels and I tagged them in every single video. And guess what? They noticed me. They liked my video, they followed me, and then down the road, they literally asked to collaborate with me. So just doing that in itself helped me gain exposure with the brand, helped the brand notice me and see that, hey, this is a creator who I like their content and I want to collaborate with them. So tagging brands is so important. You might not even be into fashion, you might be into like home, like decor. If you bought something from a furniture company, tag them in it. That product, tag them in it. Everything, it doesn't matter, like you don't have to do it one and then you're done. Every time you post something, and also your followers are going to be interested in the things that you post. They might be like, hey, I like that shirt you're wearing. Where'd you get it from? So if you're consistently tagging and linking items that you're using in your photos or videos, it's good to tag them, not only for your audience, your community, but also for the brand to notice that, hey, this person likes the product that we're using. I would want to work with them. So things like that really go a long way. So don't sleep on tagging brands. Even if like you're doing it on LTK, definitely do it on your actual post as well. Don't stop. Brands that you want to work with, just tag them, because it definitely helps gain exposure. The next thing that I also started doing, definitely bleeds a little bit into the previous point, was that have an LTK or an Amazon storefront, because it's so important. For me, I am into fashion, and when I create, my followers are always like, hey, where'd you get that top from? So it's easier for me to like from if I have it on my LTK. And LTK is just a platform where creators like actual like products or similar products to what they're wearing or using in their videos. That way their followers can see it, and also you gain commission. It's also a great like side hustle, a way of generating passive income, if you will. So definitely create an LTK if you don't already have this. It doesn't have to be just fashion, home decor, like technology. Definitely so many sectors of like industries are an LTK. So this is such a great way to gain exposure. You can even collaborate with brands on there if they see your content. This is something that I started doing up recently, and it definitely has helped me grow as a creator. I still have a long way to go, but I would say definitely implement this into your strategy, because it's so important. You're building community on another platform, not only Instagram or TikTok or whatever platform is out there these days, but having an LTK is just like similar to having Amazon storefront. Create these accounts, make sure you're active on them, and you're posting your content in one specific platform. You want to diversify your portfolio when it comes to creating content. Next thing you should be doing is providing value to your community. When I say provide value, I mean teach them something that they don't know, or something that they might know a little bit of, but they might want more insight on. So for me, I recently started doing a series on Instagram where I show my followers how to dress modestly, and I decided to document that and show my followers that they can dress modestly and stylish. So it's teaching them how to dress stylish and also dress modestly, because sometimes we think dressing modestly is boring. But besides the point, teach them something about your niche. You know, it's all about connecting and teaching and learning. It's only for, you can also learn something. I know I've definitely learned a lot of things through social media. I've learned how to edit better. There's so many things that you can use that you know of that people may not know, and having that knowledge should be like part of your strategy into like learning and growing as a content creator. And brands definitely notice this. Not only are doing this for you and your community, but brands will notice this. So when I started doing this, I know that that definitely kickstarted my journey into getting more collaborations from brands like Comment or Micah's. Community is so key, because if you just post and leave, like your audience or your community doesn't really know you. So when you're able to come and connect to them through a series, they learn more about you, you're expanding your community, you're teaching them something, and they want to come back. So providing value is definitely something that should be at the top of every creator's list when it comes to having a strategy on growing on social media and wanting to collaborate with brands. Next thing you should do or have is your email in your bio. Listen, it is 2025 and we need to make sure that we have our emails in our bio, or that we're easily accessible for brands to reach out to us. When brands are trying to reach out to creators, they're normally just going through Instagram, and if they see your email contact there, it's easier for them to just reach out to you. So making sure that you have your email in your bio, or making sure that the button on, like the email button is set up like on the back end on Instagram or TikTok is available, goes a long way. So this is such a housekeeping thing for every creator. Like by now you should have this done in your bio, because it makes it easier for brands to reach out to you, and it just shows that you're a professional and you're like, you want to work with these brands, so you're making it easier for them. Next thing you should also be doing is reaching out to brands. I know you want the brands to come to you, but it's a two-way street. You can't sit and wait for brands to come to you. You have the resources today to reach out to brands. There's so many creators who have reached out to brands and collaborated with them, and there's ways you can find a brand's contact information to reach out to them. In this day and age, information is out there. You just have to be able to sift through and find it. So don't wait for the brands to come to you. Reach out to them. Even if you don't get a response, keep reaching out to them. I reached out to Commence the very first time to collaborate with them. I didn't get a response, and then guess what? They came to me. So I would say reach out to brands. You don't respond and stop. You respond and keep responding. You have to be persistent. You have to be consistent in order to work with them. Being a content creator is not an easy field to be in. You have to be a go-getter and really push to get what you want. So I would say make sure that you're also reaching out to the brands as much as you want the brands to reach out to you. Key that we all have to realize as content creators is that it's a two-way street. If you really want to work with someone, you're going to do everything in your power to contact them and want to work with them. The last thing that I would say you should be doing is enjoying the process, enjoying the journey of creating and being a content creator. I know sometimes we get caught up and we want the big following, the brand collaborations so quickly, but it's all in the journey. What it took for you to get there and how you got there is so important. So you should be enjoying this process of learning and gaining experience and just becoming a well-rounded creator. Enjoy each step of the journey, because trust me, you're going to look back and be like, wow, I've come a long way. I know for myself, when I started content creation, it was during COVID, and I was very shy and timid about it. But when I look back, I'm like, wow, I've come a long way. I was so shy. I didn't used to take pictures, and now I'm a whole photographer. I dress up for fun, and I try to show my community how to also dress up, and I travel, and it's really unlocked a whole bunch of passions within myself, and I really enjoy the process. So I would say make sure that you're enjoying this. If you're not enjoying this and it feels like a chore to you, then you may need to reevaluate if this is what is best for you. So if this is something that you love, you should be enjoying it. I know sometimes it can feel overwhelming and you can get burnout, but take a step back, relax. I have times where I'm just okay, I'm going to take a social media break and just recuperate, then come back stronger than ever. So do not be afraid to take a step back and then come back harder than you were before. But definitely enjoy the process. Take note, be aware, and be present in the journey that you're on and what you're trying to achieve. Someone who loves to create but didn't really put these things into action, and the minute I started doing that, I started to see more brands reach out to me. So if you're going to do this, put your 110% into it, because if you don't work hard, you're not going to see the results, and this applies to literally everything in your life. So definitely put in the hard work. You're going to see the results. If you do these things, trust me, you will see the results. To recap, we talked about posting quality content. Quality content is super important. You gotta post quality content, about posting consistently, and posting about things that we care about. We talked about tagging the brands in your video, creating an LTK, providing value to your followers, and making sure that your email is available, and also reaching out to brands and just having fun throughout the entire process. This is your journey. It's what you make of it, and I know you can do this. I know that I can do this. I'm doing it and you're doing it too. So just try to implement these things into your routine, and trust me, you'll see the brand collaboration come through, and it's going to be like such an amazing feeling because you worked so hard and you did everything that you needed to do to be able to get to where you're going. So really hope these tips are super helpful to you because they've helped me. Thank you for watching. I hope these tips really help you in your content creation journey as an influencer or content creator, and I really hope they help you get those brand collaborations. They've really helped me, but to you guys about this because this is something that has really like shown proof for me. So, and go work hard. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, or hit the notification bell to let you know when I post another one. And if you guys have any questions regarding content creation, photography, travel, don't forget to ask me down below. I would love to hear from you. I hope you all have an amazing day, and bye.